you're on the show today.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here, but you know what? I was thinking you need a bodyguard when you walk these hallways like this.
Michael Clark Duncan, don't be silly. Why would I possibly need a bodyguard on my own time? Is that Judge Judy? Judy! Hi! Oh, and look at this, Connie Britton's on the show.
Yeah,
I'm so
she is
excited.
on the show.
Ooh, yum, cookies. Yeah, nice burger. Okay, cookies. See, Michael, what did I tell you?
Yes.
It's perfectly safe.
It is safe. You were right.
See you out on the boards.
All right, have fun, okay?
Okay.
Great show.
Woo!
Make it fun.
Hi! Hello! Oh, my. Oh, you spoil me. Yay! Woo! We have a great show for you today. Michael Clark Duncan is here. Is he gone? Yeah. Okay. Did you see him walking me to the stage? All right. Good actor, but a little bit crazy. Just between us. Also on the show today, from the new series Friday Night Lights, Connie Britton is here. And from America's Got Talent, I love them. The Miller brothers are here to perform harmonica. Yeah, so good. Also, my good friend Tim Bagley is going to take us all on a trip to the Share Convention. But now, I'm so excited about my first guest. Let's get him out here right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Clark Duncan.
I know. Big production here.
Yeah.
I thought I was just going to come on the show and have fun, and I had to put a production on.
He said there's a movie before the show, and I said then after the show we shoot a mini-series.
I believe it.
Yeah.
She does a lot of hard work, though.
It's a night shoot.
Congratulations.
Tonight. Hope you can stay for it.
I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. It's so fun to have you on the show. So, you know, the first time we met.
That's right.
Was we were announcing the
SAG Awards.
The Screen Actors Guild
That's
nominations.
Right.
One year, about 3 or 4 years ago, and it was at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I was up, and you were like, you were really dragging. You had to get it all.
I haven't been to bed yet. Yeah.
Really?
Well, I'm not very much of a morning person.
See, I am. I'm like up in the morning, 7 a.m., doing my workout, getting it going, ready.
Really?
And you were like dragging. You were like really like. I don't think you do your hair. You had rollers in your hair. You had people dressing you, and I'm like, what is this diva doing? You know. I didn't mean to do that to you, but you were kind of like behind.
I was so tired.
But
yeah.
we look cool out there, though.
We look good.
I was really.
We look a cute couple.
We do.
Look.
We do make a cute couple.
We look cute. Yeah, really cute. You smell good too.
You know what? It's good. I took a shower today.
Oh, that's nice. Well, how nice of you.
Yeah, just for you.
Thank you. I'm very flattered. So, yeah, but you're a morning person?
Yes, I am a morning person. I like to get up and work out and do all this.
What time do you get up usually?
6:37. I'm up. Oh, come on. Come on. You're not a morning person?
No.
At all? At all?
No.
Why not?
It's better. I get it. I get that it's better to get up with the sun.
Get it going. Get it
I
over
know.
with. Do you work out in the mornings? Do you work out at all? Do you work out at all?
It's
Megan.
bad. I know it's bad.
You're
Maybe
bad.
you could be my trainer.
Personal trainer. I'll be your
Close
trainer.
and personal trainer. Speaking of which, you're looking very
Svelte.
skinny mini. What's
Svelte.
going on? Yeah.
Oh, I like that word.
Yeah, look
I just
at
learned that
you.
in the dictionary,
With
though.
the big broad shoulders, the tapering waist.
Yeah, you know what it was? It was I got to be like 360, and I just got tired of the way my midsection had looked, and no matter what a woman tells you guys, it's not sexy. Okay? So I had to lose some weight. I lost 90 pounds, and I feel a lot better.
Wow. So good.
I feel good.
How did you do it?
Working out. I took jiu-jitsu. I took a lot of kickboxing classes. I run around my basketball court with this big sledgehammer, swinging it around and everything. I mean, not like that, not like Jason or anything, but it's just a thing where I hit this really big tire, and I beat it to death with this sledgehammer. But it doesn't make a dent in it because it's hard rubber, so you exhaust yourself before the tire will go. It's not conventional working out, but it works for me. Okay, you guys shouldn't try it.
And did you do any kind of cleanse or anything like that? Because a lot of people do those.
I know, it's the funniest thing. I'm on this colonics cleanse right now.
Uh-oh. What that means?
No, it means that it has no odor.
Rick.
They told me don't get too graphic, so it has
perfect
no.
man.
It has no odor. I'm telling you, this colonics just cleans you out really good, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so mine doesn't stink. It doesn't.
You're so cute. I love that. So the voice is just hypnoptizing me, your voice. I'm
Really?
falling under your spell.
Can we just make everybody disappear? Because you know you got the little school teacher thing going on.
I know.
The
naughty
glasses
school
and
teacher.
you're doing this all the time. Okay, seriously. Okay, no, my voice changed when I was like 15 years old. And woke up one morning and this is what I had.
Just one day?
Yeah, it just changed at 15. I remember it was like about 2 weeks after my 15th birthday. And I just started crying because my sister told me I sound like a monster. So that kind of hurt my feelings. But then I was talking to a young lady and she said it really sounded nice. So that's when I started kind of like, yeah.
A little Barry White guy
Yeah.
Does anyone else in your family have that? Is your mom walking around with a real deep voice?
No, my mother's like, to me, she's a trained actress. My mother can deviate her voice. It can go up and down. She can be arguing with us about something and somebody will knock on the door and she'll go, hello? And it just changed after beating everything out of us. And she was the type of woman that taught me I had to read a certain way in school. I had to read books. I couldn't just say, see, spot, run, run, spot, run. I had to go, run, spot, run. And I'm like, plus I wore these blue jeans that were always creased, and my shirt was always tucked in. So if you're going to school like that, in the ghetto in Chicago, and you're reading like that, like theatrics, okay, that's, you're going to get beat up every day after class. So that was me. They said, get the guy who reads like that.
I cannot imagine you getting beaten up.
Oh, I got beat up all the time.
With the voice and everything?
But it hadn't changed then.
It hadn't changed yet.
Yeah, it was much like yours.
When?
No, that's a sexy thing.
I can see why she was...
No, because see, a woman that talks like that, all you have to do is say, Daddy, can I have some shoes? And I'll be like, yes, baby. You know? And I like that little voice.
You know all my secrets.
I do.
That's how I work it. That's how I work it. But when did you get, because you're, what are you, 6'5"?
Yeah, about that height, and 270.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty big.
So when did you get tall? Is anybody, I mean, are there tall people in your family?
My father's tall. My mother's like 4'11". She's 4'11", and she has not grown an inch since I've known her. And she weighs like 90 pounds.
Oh.
So when I see her and I pick her up, she always says, you better put me down before you hurt your back. And I'm like,
yeah,
okay,
right. You're swinging a sledgehammer in the backyard.
Yeah,
so.
but my mother still thinks that I'm this. And actually, my mother was the greatest person that I could ever think of. I'm so glad I had the mother that I had because she taught me how to play baseball, football. She taught me how to shoot a bat. Yeah, my mother would come outside in her skirt. And this is like, man, you don't want your mother coming out with her apron and skirt on, teaching you how to play baseball. And I was so embarrassed. I used to cry all the time. I'm like, Mama, please don't do this to me today. She said, oh, boy, come on out here. Let me show you something. I'm like, oh, God. And everybody would say, Michael's mom was out playing baseball. And it was just I just hated it.
Yeah.
But as I got older, I came to appreciate that my mother was the only mother that was in shape. that could do those things.
That's
and
nice.
she taught me everything about the game of baseball and how to play baseball and basketball and stuff like that.
Where'd you grow up?
Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, I love Chicago.
47th Street in Chicago. Good up 47th Street.
I lived in Chicago for a while.
Did you like it?
Loved it.
I love Chicago. Now, what side did you stay on? You guys stayed on the trendy north side. Yeah, I
was on
kind
the
of
north
figured
side.
that. Yeah, right.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm not cool enough to.
No,
be
you
from
weren't on the south side. You had to be
No.
really cool.
That's right.
If you hung with me, you could be cool.
Well, let's go right now.
Okay.
Let's go to the airport. Get on a plane. Go to
Let's go,
Chicago.
private jet.
And show me around.
I will.
We'll take a camera.
Mini skirt?
We'll do a satellite. You guys can wait, right?
Yeah,
While
they
we
can
fly to
wait.
Chicago. Is your mom still living there?
No, she lives in Indianapolis now.
Oh.
Yeah, so she's doing really well. She's hopefully she'll see this and she'll conduct me and say that I didn't speak correctly or.
No.
Well, my mother always corrects me on every interview I do.
She does?
Yes, she does.
She give you notes?
Oh, and I can't say and. You know, and she will count those.
Oh, really?
And she called me one night and she said, last night you said 5 and-us. She said, know what you're going to say before you speak. So I'm like, okay, Mom.
I think he's doing great. Let's say hi to your mom before we go to the break. Hi, Mom.
Hey, Mama.
He's doing great.
I love
giving him
you.
an A+. Don't go anywhere. We got more with Michael right after the break.
Where you from again?
Keep whistling. I'm going to bite those lips right off your face.
Cindy, stay in the moment, honey, okay?
I'm sorry. What was that?
I really like your hair. It's not...
Wrong answer.
I wasn't expecting that.
I know you weren't. That was pretty ugly. That was ugly.
That was a clip of Michael's new movie, School for Scoundrels. Now,
Don't be laughing.
I
That
know.
was
I
ugly.
said I wasn't expecting that. Tell us
know.
about that.
No, the director, Todd Phillips, asked me would I do this little improv, and I said, yeah, and he said, but it kind of is different. I said, in what way? He said, well, you're going to have a wig on. And I thought, okay, Afro wig or something like that. And he's like, no, and he brought in these 5 wigs, and I got to choose. So I chose that one. The other ones one was straight like yours, but they were all blonde, and I said, could you bring me a redhead or something? I mean, couldn't I just mix it up a little bit? But they brought me those 5, so that's the one I chose.
I love that. So the movie is School for Scoundrels. I mean, is that adapted from a play? Is it a loose adaptation?
A loose adaptation,
And that cast is incredible. John Heater's the guy from Napoleon Dynamite, right?
And everybody knows Billy Bob
Yeah.
Thornton, right? Okay.
Yeah. It looks great.
And you know, it's funny because you go into doing, my career has changed so much. I used to do like soap operas, and I did The Bold and the Beautiful. Oh man, years ago. And I played this dude named Slash, and I had a script. At first my script was really full. You know, under my name was just like a lot of dialogue, and I was studying. And then all of a sudden, after the first couple of scenes, I started seeing X's through my script, and I thought, well, you know, they're trying to cut for time. And next thing I knew, it was down to a couple of sentences, and I was so intense on playing this guy right. I didn't know that when you're a big guy, you don't have to play it big. You can be just like this and play it cool.
Your presence.
Yeah, and I was like, you know, come here, Slash. And I'm like, oh my God, I look at that tape so much when I think I'm all that. I just put that tape in. And it was so funny because I was doing a movie behind prison bars, and I didn't know to get this. I'm right here, where the prison bars clip me right in, and I'm saying my whole dialogue with the prison, and nobody said, move to
Just move 2 inches, yeah.
And my last day, I'll never forget, they were like, you were great, and I was like, yeah, you know, is my character coming? Oh, yeah, for sure, yep, it's a wrap for Michael, let's get him out of here. Never saw him again.
Oh.
Never saw them again, so...
Slash, may he rest in peace.
That's right, Bold and Beautiful, okay.
Oh,
Don't
sad.
laugh, I didn't know to move to the side.
You're doing a lot, but now, you know, I know you're so great at dramatic stuff.
Yeah.
It broke my heart in The Green Mile, but
Oh, thank you.
You're doing a lot more, killer. You're doing more comedic stuff now because you were in Talladega Nights and now this, so that's good. It's like a whole new direction.
You know what? It's different. It's different. I think you have to reach out and do other things. I think you fans out there, I want to entertain you in many different ways, and I want to do things that shock you, and you say, well, I didn't think he would ever do that. I want these people to keep coming back, seeing me and supporting me, and that's why I do it. I do it for these people right here.
That's it. So what television shows, what TV shows are you a big fan of?
24 is number 1. 24. And I had a meeting over there some months ago, so I said I'm gonna be real cool. I'm gonna drive my Hummer over there, let them know I can be like this. And I see Jack Bauer running to a van. Now his name isn't Jack Bauer, it's Kiefer Sutherland. So I get all crazed and I lose it, and I just run over to him like, "Hey Jack, what, you were in the bottom of that ship, and I voted for you for the SAG Awards," and I'm thinking, what are you doing? Be cool. You might get on this show. If I had just come and say, "Hey Jack, you know, hey Kiefer, I love your show," and that's it. But I came this dribbling big black fool, and I know he was just looking at me like, "Oh, okay, I hope we work together." Never heard from them since, so I don't know about that, but I'm still a fan. 24, The OC, Lost, Entourage. I mean, all these shows I TiVo all the time.
Do you watch any reality shows?
I like the Flavor of Love.
Ah!
I like the Flavor of Love. I don't know what it is about the show, because this guy, you look at Flavor Flav, and he has all these beautiful women, and when they get eliminated, they start crying, and they're like, "I really wanted to be with him. I knew that being him." I'm like, you got so much to live for. Please don't let this affect you. But they really go out just crying and really hurt, and I'm like, wow. Have you ever done that? Have you ever just went out crying over a guy?
You know, we all have in our day, I think, right, ladies?
Yeah.
As much as we hate to admit it.
And now they look at you on TV now.
They're like,
call you
I
back,
should have stayed with her.
Would you go back? If one of them called you?
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
Second chance.
I feel like, you know, everybody served their purpose, but
Wow, served their purpose? Like a slave or something?
Yeah,
Served your purpose?
like a light bulb that burned out. Well, thanks, next. Yeah.
That's funny, served their purpose.
I think I've been improving on, and I ended
I
up
won't
with
ever
a
be
really
that
great
close
guy.
to you, because it'll serve a purpose.
Okay, well,
Women are like that. You guys are like that.
Yeah, yes.
Serve a purpose.
Yeah, are you a single guy?
Yeah, I'm single.
Ah. I love it.
Single.
Well, eligible bachelor.
Eligible bachelor.
Yeah, you date?
You know what? I have not been dating, because it's like I'm just, getting out of something, so it's like I'm kind of like still in that little void area. You don't know what to do. So I got a lot of cats at home to keep me company.
All right, well, thanks for keeping me company here
anytime,
today.
baby.
Very nice of you.
Anytime for you.
School for Scoundrels is in theaters right now, so go see it.
Go see it.
Up next, my friend from Will and Grace, Tim Bagley. My next guest played the character of Larry on my all-time favorite sitcom. Take a look.
There's no such thing as an old-fashioned piano party. Just because you keep saying old-fashioned piano party doesn't mean it exists.
I have to tell you, this is a great old-fashioned piano. Even better than the ones my mom used to throw. I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable and I don't know why.
He's also my good friend. Please welcome Tim Look how cute he is. Oh, this is fun.
Yes, it
now,
is.
you guys might not know Tim quite as well as I do. You're lost. Have to get to know him. But Tim's so funny. You were recurring on Will and Grace as the character of Larry. It was Joe and Larry, the gay couple. And you got married on the show and all kinds of things, you and Joe.
It was fun.
TV's Larry, we call him.
TV's Larry and TV's Joe. Yeah, we had a great time. But the part of the thing that was the funnest for me was hanging around.
Yeah, we hung around a lot.
With, like during when we weren't taping, we would hang around the set, and we would always play one-word story. Remember one-word story?
This game that Tim started. We were doing a longer shoot one time where it was when Deborah, Harry Connick and Deborah Messing were getting married, and we were sitting around on location for a couple of days, and so. Tim, who was a member of the Groundlings, started playing this game where each person says one word and you try to make a sentence and you go around the circle. And for some reason, I got so obsessed with this game.
It was like one word at a time. So it was like Jill
has
a
large
spatula. Okay, now with her and the gang, it got very dirty and very violent very fast, right?
I still love the game so much. Now I just want to play the game.
Well, you one time we were on the phone and Megan said, "Oh, I love playing the game in the car by myself. I said, you can't. That's just a crazy lady constructing a sentence out loud, one word at a time."
I loved it so much that I would think about it, and I would be alone, and I would think, what word would I say next if I was doing it? But it was just me.
I know. My visual of you in the car is like going, Sarah went to the store. That's just a sentence.
I love it. And I loved it too much, and then you guys wouldn't play with me anymore. I think you were afraid of me after a while.
No.
I still love it.
I know, it's a fun game, but you know, what happens, and you can see it coming, she likes to take it to a dark place right away. She likes to go to the bad place.
Oh, all right. Well, enough about me and my sad fixation on the game. You're a big fancy movie star.
Oh, wow. Wow, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah. If only it were true.
Yeah, if only it were true. If only, from your lips to God's mouth or whatever that is. From your lips to God's hands. Ear. In Employee of the Month, which comes out tomorrow.
With Dane Cook and Dax Shepard.
And Jessica Simpson. Yeah. And a whole great cast, and it was wonderful. We had a great time. We shot in Albuquerque for like 8 weeks, and it was a night shoot in a Costco. So what happens, I had never had a night shoot before, but then you sleep all day long. So the entire time I had to remind myself that I wasn't experiencing a deep depression. Because you're not used to sleeping during the day, and you feel kind of bad, like I should be up.
Yeah, you were confused that perhaps you were depressed.
I was confused
You're
for
like,
7 weeks.
I'm just shooting a movie.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Well, we have a clip. Do we have to set it up?
I think that this is, I'm talking to the troops. I do it a lot during the film, but I think that this is one of the first times.
Okay.
So I'm talking to the troops.
All right.
We'll have a new cashier joining the team tomorrow. Her name is
Amy Renfro.
Amy Renfro. So please make her feel welcome. Let's give her a warm Super Club welcome. Super Club!
Well, after all that fancy movie stardom, I'm so glad that you could still fit us into your schedule to be one of our correspondents. Tim's going to be one of our correspondents on the show. So excited.
Yes. Oh, I loved it.
Now,
my first assignment, you sent me to a share convention.
Why not?
Why not? Some people say why, I say why not. But it was really fun. The crew, we had a great day, and we went out there, and I wasn't really sure quite what to expect, but I think that we got some good stuff. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, I would love to see it. I can't wait.
Cher, more than a word, a legend. Every 2 years, legions of fans, performers, and yes, even Cher scholars gather to meet, greet, and worship at the feet of their idol. Those are man feet. Now, I don't really know much about Cher, but these people sure do. What is Cher's real name?
Sherilyn Sarkisian Lapierre Bono Ullman.
He's more than right. Cher has some tattoos, right?
Is that one there?
Yes.
Okay. Is this one here?
Right. Which part was Cher offered in Thelma and Louise?
I think it was Thelma.
Yeah?
There's one here.
Yes.
And there's one on my butt.
That's the best one,
That's
but
the
whether
best
you can
one.
see that one.
I am so glad to know that. So powerful is her gravitational pull that she has even inspired love.
We're engaged?
We're engaged.
When you guys get married, are you going to let Cher know where you're registered?
I'd love to. I'd love to, yeah.
When you're intimate, do you ever dress up as Sonny and Cher?
No, that's too freaky.
And Cher herself has had plenty of gentleman callers.
But she also dated Richie Sambora, Val Kilmer, known to be dating Tom Cruise for a while.
Val Kilmer dated Tom Cruise?
No.
Dated Cher. I thought we had the scoop. Cher's sexy relationship mojo was even rubbing off on me.
You're gorgeous.
Thank you. Are you coming on to me? Do you know that right now I'm living a lot of men's fantasy?
Oh, really? The only thing better if it was twin shares.
Oh, boy. That would be overload for me. I am so overwhelmed right now. I'm seeing not one, but 2 shares.
2 shares or 2 scares.
The convention was a share-a-palooza of useful share products for sale. There was nothing these people wouldn't put Cher's face on. What a wonderful day I had at the Cher convention. And even though I didn't get a Cher tattoo on my butt, I know I'll always have a Cher tattoo on my heart.
Lot of crazy, yeah. That's good stuff. We're going to send you out to even wilder and wackier things than the Cher convention.
I can't wait.
Check out Employee of the Month opening tomorrow. Up next from the new series Friday Night Lights, Connie Britton.
Thank you.
My next guest appeared on the big screen in Friday Night Lights, and she's now reprising the role on television. Let's watch.
So I heard an ugly rumor.
Really?
It had to do with you and me, and a certain car dealership opening tomorrow night.
Oh. Shoot.
Did you forget to tell me?
I think that I did forget to tell you.
Alaska.
I know.
I'm just saying.
I know.
A much more relaxed lifestyle.
It's under advisement.
Please welcome Connie Britton.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great to meet you.
I'm kind of starstruck.
No.
A little bit.
Oh,
a little
too.
bit. No, it's
Yeah.
but no, stop. It's so good to meet you.
Thanks. Your show's great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're so excited. We have to tell people who aren't just 15-year-old football players that it's really they want to see it. That's the thing.
Yeah, yeah. But you were also, before we talk about Friday Night Lights, because that's a whole other thing, because we have a whole football thing to talk about. But you were on 24, and Michael Clark Duncan was just going off about it. What is it about that show that everybody...
I have to tell you, when I got on that show, I've never had people be as excited about anything I've done in my entire life as when I said, I'm going to be doing a few episodes of 24. What? People love that show. Yeah. I don't know. It's like a mass cult thing. It's a cult.
I know people that have gone out and bought the, season 1 or season 2 on DVD and spent the entire weekend watching back-to-back, non-stop episodes.
Right. Well, I think that's what they sort of their bread and butter is those DVDs, because people literally can't watch it week to week.
Yeah.
The addiction, they need to feed the addiction. It's like a spontaneous sort of. They have to have it. It's immediate gratification. So they're like, okay, I need the entire year DVD. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to watch it from start to finish.
Was it fun to work on it?
It was so fun to work on it. That was such a great TV experience. Kiefer Sutherland is so dreamy and awesome, and he sets the bar so high. I know.
There's a picture of you guys.
So great.
Yeah.
And he's so great, and it's one of those shows where they were, when I started working on it, they were going into their 5th season, and I got there, and the guy who's the executive producer said, look what we get to do. We get to do this. And, they still have this attitude about it, like, we're so psyched. We get to do our show every day. And it's just, you feel that when you're working on it.
That's great. And
it's
that
so
reads
great
on television, too. I think people get that from it. Now, let's talk about all the cute little leading men you've had, Missy.
I know. I'm so
poor
lucky.
you.
I know. It's sad. It's sad. Don't you think that you kind of fall in love with each and every one of them?
Yeah,
just in that one moment. It's weird. We are in a very strange business. It's very strange. Michael J. Fox I got to work with.
On
Kiefer,
Spin City.
on Spin City. Billy Bob Thornton doing the movie Friday Night Lights. It's just and they're all so wonderful.
Ed Burns, you did...
Eddie Burns. Well, I did The Brothers McMullen.
Yes.
But we didn't play opposite each other. But I did just do a movie with him recently where I played opposite him.
Oh, yeah.
But see, at that point, because I've known him for so long, he's kind of like a brother to me. Yeah. So then he's like, do you want to play this part where we're going to play opposite each other? I'm like, come on.
Kiss?
Everybody, I
Gross.
know, oh, it's like, meh. But everybody else is like, oh, Ed Burns, he's just so dreamy. And I mean, he is.
Yeah, he is.
But
you're lucky, and it's nice to be the girl or the wife or the girlfriend or whatever, and with the cute guys.
Oh, yeah.
Not so bad. Can't
I
complain.
know. I can't complain at all.
So Friday Night Lights has got great reviews.
They get great reviews.
And you're playing the same role that you actually played in the movie.
Yeah.
The wife of the coach.
Yeah, which is such a crazy. It's kind of a crazy thing because I don't know if people saw the movie. A lot of people saw the movie, but it was much more of a football-oriented movie. And so I went and I spent like 3 months in Texas and like all these different towns and shot all this stuff with the director Peter Berg. And then I went to the premiere, the big premiere, and I went there and I sat in the audience and I was like, I leaned to the person next to me. I'm like, my character is mute.
Oh, no.
She doesn't say anything. I don't think she can talk.
Oh.
They had like totally cut everything, and it was really much more about football.
They
and
didn't care about the love interest with the wife. They just wanted to get to the tackling.
And they didn't know that the support, that's really the support of it all, is the wife. So then Pete Berg, who was the writer-director, came and said, hey, we're doing a TV show of it. Do you want to do the part? And I was like, are you crazy?
Get cut out again?
I know. It's like, I don't think so. But thanks for the offer. And he's like, no, I swear it's going to be really different. He's like, I'm going to make it up to you. I'm going to make it up to you. And, he's like, we're going to make a part that's going to be, complex and interesting and smart and sexy and weak and, all this stuff.
All the things.
All the things that you want,
Yeah.
as an actor. And I'm like, okay. But it really is.
Well, what about the football side of it? I mean, do you know? I don't. What I know about football, you can fit on the head of a pin.
I know.
But
You could fit on, fit it on the head of like a needle for
Yeah.
me. It's like it's so sad, and I have to shoot these scenes where I'm sitting, in the stands, and and just
cheering.
reaction, and then I literally will say to the person next to me, I'm like, am I supposed to be happy? It's like first down. I'm like, oh, is that a good thing? Just yay!
I'm right there with you. I have no idea.
I know.
Yeah, it's
my
not
greatest acting challenge to tune is that.
Yeah. It's not halftime. It's intermission, right?
Right. It
Yeah.
is. It's totally intermission. 100%. It's
Well, I'm going to tune in, even though it's a football-oriented show. It's about other things, and I saw it, and it's great. It's really well done.
Yeah.
I think you guys will really enjoy it. Catch Friday Night Lights Tuesdays, 8 p.m. on NBC.
Yeah.
Up next, the Miller Brothers from America's Got Talent.
Miller Brothers.
Yeah, my next guest captured the hearts of millions this summer on America's Got Talent, and today they're here to perform for us. Please welcome the Miller Brothers.
Checking on my baby, see what she put down. Checking on my baby, see what she put down. She's been gone so long, about to drive her daddy wild. She got a baby. Oh, won't even call me baby. My baby won't. Give myself another chick. Get it, dude. On my bed, see what she put down. Yeah. Check it on my bed. See what she put down. Yeah. But I'm gonna get slick and get myself another chick.
Thank you. Fantastic. Thank you. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, I'm going to sit down and talk with these boys. We'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm here with LD and Cole Miller of the Millers. Guys, you blew everybody away.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Wow. Where does all this talent come from?
Well, actually, as a family, we've all been playing music our whole lives, pretty much. And Dad always used to take us to Blues Fest and festivals. And one day, he just decided to pick it up with us, and we were just little, all playing together.
It's pretty much always been in our family, you know. Our dad's always encouraged us to play, and you know, but it's always been in our family. And
you have another brother, right?
Yeah.
Oh, a little older than you're 13, and you're
21.
21,
and
you're...
he's 24.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have a band with our dad also, and we played Miller Band.
And I heard that you were playing drums. Then America's Got Talent wanted you guys to come on, but your older brother was like, nah, I don't really want to be on a reality show. So you changed over, took up guitar, and you guys went on the show.
Yeah, I actually first started playing guitar, and then I went to bass, and drum set was a little more expensive than guitars and bass, because we had all those laying around. So Dad finally got me a drum set, and that's how I got into drums. I love drums.
You said you're from Lafayette, Indiana?
Yep.
Hoosiers!
Hoosiers. Now, you started playing harmonica when?
Let's see. About 7 years ago, yeah.
Was that like first grade? Or?
Yeah, somewhere around there. I saw it in a, well, my dad was, I think he was getting strings or something at a music store. And I guess I thought it was really shiny and it was really bright up there sitting in the case. So I was like, you know, gaga, I want that, you know. So he got it for me, and then it just kind of clicked. Everything clicked. So in like a week of time, playing,
he,
you know.
He got off the school bus and we couldn't believe it, because we have a real long driveway, and we were walking, and he was walking home, and we were just like, is that LD? Oh my gosh! And it sure was. And 2 weeks, I mean, he was bending notes, and I mean, out of this world.
You know, it's convenient, too, because here you are, a little kid in first grade with these two brothers who are enough older, like maybe 15 and 18 at that time, that you wanted to be cool and fit in with them, and then all of a sudden, presto, there you are, in with the band.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, that song we just did was his first song that he started singing with us, so it's kind of...
Yeah, when I was like,
both of you guys have great voices. You know, I was so mad at that judge. I don't know who that guy is.
Pierce Morgan.
Ugh, boo.
You bet you can't sing.
Yeah, boo, Pierce.
That was all right. We don't
Yeah,
care.
I don't know if you guys know that, but this one judge on America's Got Talent gave them a hard time about, you know, being their brothers and they should split up the act. So not true, because that was what was so great about this, was the chemistry between you guys. And you're both great musicians.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You were very close to winning. You came in second, right? So you came in second. So
that didn't hurt us at all. You
No.
know, blood's thicker than water.
yeah. Oh, good. I agree. Absolutely. That's right. Yeah. So since the show, did you get recognized? And as you were saying, you were sitting on the tractor when you got a call to come do this show.
Yeah.
You get recognized in your hometown.
Oh, yeah. Usually, I mean, we're country boys, but yeah, I mean...
The ladies recognize me.
Fantastic. You're going to be playing with the Indianapolis Symphony over the holidays, right?
Yeah, that's going to be a little weird with like a... It's going to be weird. 75 horn instruments and a harmonica, so it's going to be like...
That's crazy.
But we can do it, so come see me.
Well, we're going to see more of both of you guys. You're absolutely fantastic. Please come back. The Miller Brothers, everybody. Will you play us out to break?
Yeah.
Play us out to break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I got a little present for you. It's a harmonica.
I want to thank my guests, Michael Clark Duncan, Connie Britton, my pal Tim Bagley, and the Miller brothers. Join me tomorrow when my guests will be Jennifer Love Hewitt, psychic medium Rebecca Rosen, Johnny Lee Miller, and Jay Xavier. Thank you for watching.